Hello everyone, it's Yvonne Perry here. I have some exciting news again, another new album. This time it's called Opus 1, and it's collaborated with someone that I met on Twitter. He lives in Savoy, France, and goes by the name of OBYONETAOPY. On this album, I'm going by the name Lonaya, Omalani Lonaya for the long version, which is a soul essence or a soul energy that I brought in 2013. There are some exciting tracks on this album, 12 tracks in fact, and none of them am I using the drum on. Yeah, so I guess you would say I'm undrummed on this one. But what we have added is some electronic music that's very exciting, very unusual, as you will see in the samples, some of that you're listening to now. And I'm very excited to be able to put this together and share that with you now. So on my website, you'll find a link to the Bandcamp website. We'll post that link up there in the corner so you can click that and go straight to our Bandcamp collaborated website of OB Lon, OB short for my partner in France who's helping with this project, and Lon, short for Lonaya, which is the name that I'm using on this album.
The first track is Very Whale Miss Lonaya. When Obi mentioned that some of the tracks could host a few cetacean voices or sounds, I smiled, partly because of my own ignorance, because I didn't know what a cetacean was, and partly because my newfound friend is so attentive to subtle, or not so subtle, details. An internet search educated me, and I learned that marine mammals in the cetacean family include whales, dolphins, and porpoises. So those are the sounds that I've been making on some of my audio tracks. No problem, I told Obi. I can do whale language. Make cetacean sounds on porpoise. Yeah, puns are fun, right? So in this one you have me wailing, or maybe I should say wailing, in the background. Dadaya shakolaka, atasinde alon makate osha, ola makata Track 2 is NANA LASYS LON. I thought at first these were French words, or maybe that they were light language. But I was not the one who labeled the tracks. Obi did that. One thing I like about Obi's music is that it's not confined to the standard 3 chords found in most traditional songs. He's not a formally trained musician, and that appears to his advantage. He actually uses a synthesizer and computer to create his electronic music. There are overlapping signatures, instruments, and unpredictable rhythms throughout each song. You never know what he will do next. That's what I like about strange music. The third track is MIA LON DIDGERIDOO. I've liked the didgeridoo ever since I first heard it played. How could a piece of wood sound that strange? And how could anyone hold their breath that long? Well, the instrument on this track is not a real didgeridoo, but the sound that OB used is just as strange, and I made sure my vocals matched or exceeded that level of weirdness. Ichoko hatana achakela orana masa asana akate oni asatayo nakaya tatasina mole aya fa aya shana aya. The fourth track is called Carl's Journey with Lonaya. I have no idea who Carl is, but he's on a journey in this track to goddess knows where. Have a listen to this track when you need an escape from reality. What is reality anyway? The fifth track on Opus 1 is Lon, Circle of Drone. I wasn't sure if OB named it this because we were talking about crop circles produced by an unmanned aerial vehicle, like the ones Amazon is supposed to use to deliver packages. A drone could be a male wasp or ant, or a bee. However, I suspect that OB named this song Circle of Drone because the music has a continuous note or chord. It drones on in circles. But I assure you that this creation is anything but boring. The even keel of the background created a smooth, abstract palette for me to paint my vocals in some mysterious and somewhat bizarre ways. Track 6, Call Human Hope. It seems that the human has lost hope that things on earth can ever make a turn for the better. But I believe differently. I believe we can make a difference in how we treat ourselves, our bodies, our planet, and one another. This fun and funky upbeat song has the vibe that restores hope to despairing humans. It was the 5th song that OB and I collaborated on, and at that point it was the most fun and crazy track. But after completing the entire 12 tracks of Opus 1, it's a tie. Track 7, Mother, Ship, Lonaya. Now, I'm not too sure about mothership being two words. Most of the time I've seen it as one word, which would be Mothership Lonaya. But the way Obi has placed it on our website makes it look like Mother shipping Lonaya somewhere. Well, as you'll see in all the song descriptions, there's a lot of humor, some weird humor, to go along with the strange music. Track 8 is Lab Plain Sky. I think Obi got the name wrong on this one. Sky? Sure, I'll buy that, but only because I can see a child throwing a ball up into the air and watching it fall to the ground before it bounces several times and is picked up and tossed again. Plain? There's nothing plain about this track. I felt like Lady Gaga riding on a round piece of shiny metal in a pinball machine while mixing this one. But that's okay. The world is at least 50% too serious, and we're just doing our part to help folks lighten up. The 9th track on Opus 1 is Lawn Pad Bow. This one has a smooth beginning, like a gentle breeze on a sunny day, and continues with pleasant, consistent tones and fruity notes, which invigorate the lips with patable, 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 patable. Track 10, Bora Love Supreme. What the world needs now is love, supreme love, and you'll hear the love of the ancient celestial ancestors on this one. I pulled some native sounds and ET languages from my celestial shaman's bag to create a smorgasbord of mixed tonal overlays and unique voices in multiple channels. Track 11, Kobo, Return to One. We all breathe the same air, drink the same water, and feel the heat of the same sun. We are all individual expressions of Source. which in some sense makes us one. It's just the illusion of separation that causes us to have fear and distrust of one another. This song has some underlying irregularities that can distract from the steady beat of the rhythmic bass. But let it remind you to find your heart's song in the midst of all that has gone wrong in the world. Track 12, Ola Leg Visu. This one reminds me of going through portals in space, or what I think it would be like to physically time travel in other dimensions, to soar through spinning vortices of power. This track, with its cool space sounds and ET voices, feels like you're being pulled into a tunnel. Could it be a black hole that leads to the light of Creator? Put on your headphones and feel, as well as hear, the vibration launching you into realms of no time, no mind. Leke te neheo, monyeha, monyeha, monyeha. Nere nere o manyeho, mbora no